Chuck Schumer, explain your joy.
This spending agreement brings the era of austerity to an unceremonious end. We Democrats are really happy with what we were able to accomplish on a number of priorities that Democrats have fought for all along.
The GOP just cannot get its act together. The most important thing that President promised, his number one priority, was getting that border wall built. Did that get lost on the people in Congress? Did they not catch the hundreds of times he mentioned it and during the rallies? He asked Congress for $1.6 billion to build 74 miles of concrete wall. Well, this omnibus orgy of spending dedicates a puny $641 million to something called border reinforcements. But Speaker Paul Ryan says, don't worry about it.
We fund government 1 year at a time. That's how the budget process works. Sure. So we're going to fund the wall 1 year at a time, in this case, for the next 6 months. You need fences, you need cameras, you need electronic devices, you need these the aerial devices to be able to police it. In the mountainous areas, you can't build a wall over a mountain, so you need cameras and you need drones up there. So it's a border wall system. It's different kinds of wall based on different kinds of conditions on the ground, and that's what we fund.
Oh, my gosh, that is just Washington speak. Sensors, extra fencing, sensors. What are they going to use? iPhones? Drones? This is not what the president promised. He vowed to build a wall. It is not complicated. And now we have the biggest spending bill in history, and it sets aside $640 million to supposedly fund wall construction for 1 year. My friends, I hate to say this, but as I see it right now, tonight, the wall is never going to happen. Because as we've dug into this and really looked into this, this bill doesn't fund the wall at all. In fact, the bill only pays for construction, I can't even believe I'm saying this, of see-through fencing that Congress actually authorized, I remember this, back in 2006. The omnibus bill that we're talking about tonight funds 33 miles of new barriers and replacement fencing for 59 miles. But understand this, there is no wall construction. All told, you, the taxpayer, will re-fence part of the border for a grand total of, wait for it, 92 miles. You know what that looks like? It looks like this, 92 miles. See that little white spot? We should have made it pink. That little white spot, look how big the border is. Why bother at all? Why don't we just put the big bienvenidos welcome mat at the border, because it doesn't matter. If the Republicans lose the midterms, the Democrats will never fund this thing and will be reliant on Paul Ryan's sensors and a few drones and replacement fencing to protect America. I will repeat, it's an embarrassment to the president. He knew how to win this election. And the Republicans, the swamp, want to take it away from him. Last week, he was at the border inspecting wall prototypes when he said this.
Look at the fence, and it's a very powerful fence, not doing the trick, because they cut holes in it, and then they're patching holes all the time. I'm just looking, you have hundreds of holes cut in and patched. So the fence is not strong enough. It's not the right idea. But for those people, if you don't have a wall system, we're not going to have a country.
Okay. The money that's being spent and borrowed and printed. This is Congressman Dave Bratt.
Everyone's concerned about the kids, except they're not. We're putting all this on the kids' credit card. It's intergenerational theft of the first magnitude. It's immoral. It's unethical. And we have to make a change.